Hey everybody, we have another exciting series coming up. We are going to introduce to you 3 other fabulous stores in this beautiful town of Troy, Pennsylvania. We are filming in the location of what used to be Shook's Barbershop. It was a really cool barbershop, been here for many years, and then as time progressed, it's taken on many other purposes. Hey everybody, let's go check out some awesome stores. Let's go visit the Barnstead Pantry. Hey Roland,
hey, Charlie,
what a great day outside. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Charlie. Welcome. Welcome to Barnstead Pantry.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. So we're here at the Barnstead Pantry, which is really a gem of the area. It's a gorgeous store with a lot of unique items. You are going to want to check this out. Roland, can you give us a little history about this store?
Well, sure. The store's been around for a long time. Gladys Aldifer first started the store. And it wasn't the Barnstead Pantry back then, but it was the pantry. And she had it for a number of years, and then it was taken over by Marty and Terry Detweiler. And of course, unfortunately, we lost dear Terry recently. What a great guy he was. And my wife, Mary Beth, used to come in here a lot, and so did I. And one time she said to Marty, you know, if you ever wanted to sell this place, let me know. So one day she walked in, and Marty said, well, we're thinking of selling. Well, my wife dragged me out of retirement, and we bought the place. We opened the doors October 1st, 2018. So we've been in business for 6 years now. The corporate name is Salma Gundy, because my wife's mother owned an antique place. Salma Gundy means a little bit of everything.
Oh my God.
And we operate as Barnstead Pantry, and as you can see, Charlie, we have a little bit of well, not everything, but we have a little bit of a lot of stuff.
I see that. You have sugar-free products, all kinds of different items, cold weather comfort. You have different departments here.
Well, gluten-free down here was a big idea of my wife's. She is a nutritionist.
Okay.
We've expanded our gluten-free, we've expanded some of our nutritional items. We've kept a lot of the stuff that folks expect, like the frozen cherries, the frozen blueberries, all of the snacks and breakfast ideas, and coffee. And of course, our baking area is a big area for us. But the number one is that the Spice Hut you see down there. I'd say 25 to 30% of our business comes right out of that little room down there. We also have, I wanted to mention the Maple Hollow products. That is another 15% of our business right there. Scott Pratt from just down the road. He supplies us with maple syrup. Mill Street popcorn, their coffee, their popcorn. If we can get it local, we get it local, and that keeps our price down.
Yeah.
You know?
And it supports local.
Oh,
when you support local, the money stays in, it just gets recirculated.
That's the whole idea. What we have made a decision and a commitment that when our distributors drop the prices to us, we drop the prices to the customer. And that's what I was doing this morning when you came in. I'm doing pricing, and there's about 8 items on there where it's costing me less, so it's going to cost you less.
That's awesome. That's a great business philosophy.
Got to do that.
Yeah. This really is a destination for other people to get great ideas, great products, support local, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Absolutely.
This section here, I got to tell you folks, reminds me of Roots Corner Store, where they had penny candy. Roots Corner Store was located in Canton, Pennsylvania, another beautiful town. And one of my fondest memories, when I was maybe this tall, is my father and sisters and mother, we would all jump in a car, and the first place he'd take us is Roots Corner Store for penny candy, and we would get some candy, and then he would take us for a drive around the country, and we'd see different things. So I just wanted to add that. This is a really cool section. Let's go visit Mark's Marketplace. So we're inside Mark's Marketplace, but before we go into Mark's Marketplace further, I want to tell you about the history of this building because it has some sentimental value to me. many years ago. This was a Edgewood's Dairy. Jim Guston started it, and they bottled milk and sold milk, made ice cream. I worked for Jim. I worked with Bill Stone, Gary Taylor, and a bunch of great people. We would make the ice cream. We would bottle the milk for the schools. And it's just it was a fabulous memory for me back in the 80s. Since then, it's taken on some different transformations. Mark and Reva Shaw purchased it some time ago. They had the Shaw's Furniture Store here for a period of time, and then they had an idea of, why don't we make it a marketplace for other entrepreneurs that wanted to get set up in business and didn't have the means to do everything that it takes to set up a business. They rent a spot, they take turns working. I think it's a hidden shopping place that people should come in and check out. Hey Mark, how are you today?
Charlie, good. How are you?
Awesome.
Good to see you.
What a great store you have here.
Thank you.
This building has been through a lot of transformations,
yes,
and we are really happy that you and Reva had the foresight to bring this all together. I know it takes a lot of energy.
But we thought Troy could use something like this, and it's just like the furniture store. Troy's amazing. People come out, and a lot of people that come out are in remembrance of the Edgewood when it was here, and they either worked here, knew somebody, family worked here, and a lot of them go way back when there was just a little room out back and had the dairy and stuff. And I always hear the black raspberry ice cream was the best around.
It was very good.
I wish I had.
I made some of that for a while.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you've done a great job here, and
Thank you.
We really appreciate you guys being here.
We appreciate being here.
All right. Can you tell me a little bit about how your vendors operate here? What if someone wanted to do something here?
Yep.
What would they do?
They actually come in. We have a contract they sign and stuff, and basically, by space, the non-working starter is 2x4 for $50 a month. What that does, they come in, they set up one of the booths. We have 32 vendors here. That is something that they don't have to work. That's why it's called non-working. If they go to the bigger booths, and that's the prices on the different ones, we also do custom, so it'd be a different price. But with that, they work one day, either 8-hour, 6-hour shift during the month to cover, and as part of their contract. So other than that, sometimes they can work extra days, and then we pay them to work that extra day. But with the 32 vendors, we got it covered pretty well.
Oh, this is great.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's go in and check out the Copper Tree gift shop. Hey,
Hi,
Shelley,
Charlie.
how are you?
Good, Charlie. How are you?
Boy, it's so good to see you today. What a beautiful fall day out
Sure
there in
is.
Troy, Pennsylvania.
Sure is. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah. So we're here at the Copper Tree gift shop. So you guys have quite a little selection of stuff, unique items. Shelley, can you give us a little history on how this got started?
Sure, I'd love to. We actually started in another workshop up top and the Brown House around the corner, and we outgrew our areas, so they built this in 1995.
And this was for the Martha Lloyd School.
Right, for their sheltered workshop.
Yeah.
And we worked for Paper Magic and a lot of companies making things for the store, and that has since changed. We're a day program now, but the store benefits our program in a different way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, and our ladies enjoy coming in and being part of the community. And
You know, you mentioned something in there that brought back a memory I got to talk about. I wasn't planning on it, but you said Paper Magic.
Yes.
Which was Eureka.
Yes.
Which everybody worked on. They employed hundreds of
Yes.
people. And there's a lot of fond memories. I
There
worked
is.
there back in 80 to 82, or I don't know when.
Yes.
But it was a pretty big operation.
I even worked there for a short period and decided that wasn't me. I
Yeah.
like to talk too much and visit with people. So
Yeah. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
and I'm
is
sure
great.
you're really great with the customers in here. They come in. Don't you also offer tutorials or like
Yes,
how to do different crafts?
Yes, we've been starting that on our Facebook page, Copper Tree Store, and we want to help people learn new things. We hope to start new classes again. We did that years ago, painting and different classes, and with COVID that kind of changed.
Sure.
And so we're hoping to get back in the swing of things and really help the community. And
That's awesome.
yep.
What's it like working here at the Copper Tree Store?
It's really a perfect job. I get to come in every day and I get hugs from the customers. I have people that stop just to say hello and get a hug. I get hugs out back, and will be 41 years I've worked for Martha Lloyd. 30 years almost in the store, and then I was a house manager before that, and so I just have really enjoyed my time here
That's
at Martha
awesome.
Lloyd. It's a perfect job.
That's awesome. So folks, that wraps up our awesome tour of our 3 newest stores that we have featured here in the beautiful town of Troy, Pennsylvania. I wanted to wrap it up in the movie theater lobby. Many years ago, this building served as a theater. It was for the bandbox and for the family theater. Since then, it's taken on several different roles. Right now, people just like to use this area for large gatherings. I would encourage you to visit the town of Troy. It's a beautiful town and has so much to offer. We cannot forget, and there's so many of them I had to list them. We have Good Grief Refillery. We have the clothing store called The Door. We have the Bling Bandit. We have Hoover's Hardware, Do-It Center, and Rental Center. We have the clothing store. We have Endless Mountain Brace and Mobility, and we have Armenia Mountain Footwear. And we still have more to go. There's entertainment in Troy. Make sure you go to the Troy Chamber of Commerce Facebook page to check out more items and follow them so you'll get the updates. And don't forget, folks, any trip to Troy for shopping should start or finish with a stop at Stir.
Stop in at Stir for some of the best sips, salads, sandwiches, and more. Wake up with freshly brewed lattes. Savor a delicious buffalo chicken panini. Grab an ice cream after the big game. Or enjoy their signature Stir acai bowl. This trendy cafe brings the big city feel to beautiful Troy, Pennsylvania. Bring your family and friends and make some memories with us at Stir Cafe, Coffee, and Bakery.